But, yeah, we're gonna hop right to the second game. It's gonna be the San Francisco Shitbirds on the road against the Toronto Trash Pandas. And this is what a lot of people are going to be thinking the Totally Normal Bowl is going to be on Wednesday. The San Francisco Shitbirds, currently the #1 overall seed, they are currently set to host the Totally Normal Bowl on Wednesday. And they eagerly await to see who will be the #2 seed that they will go up against. Tonight's main event at 8 p.m. Eastern is going to be between the Stoats and the Janitors. That'll be for the #3 seed. The winner of that will move on to fight the Trash Pandas in Monday's wildcard game. And then the winner of that will meet San Francisco to see who our Season 1 Grand Super Champions will be. However, this is incredibly unlikely, but there is a way that the Trash Pandas can get the #1 seed from the Shitbirds, and that is if they beat the Shitbirds by 38 points. If the Trash Pandas score more than 38 points than the Shitbirds do in this game, they will steal the #1 seed and go straight to the Totally Normal Bowl. We have not seen a single team score 40 points at all yet in this game. The highest was the Gators versus the Knitters in their first encounter. I think the Gators got like 34? It was a lot. And another important thing is that this is going to be a road game for the Shitbirds. And we've seen the Shitbirds in home games absolutely dominate. The Janitors never had a chance at home. The Stoats never had a chance at home. And, they've been absolutely dominant. So it'll be interesting to see how they play on the road, especially with a loud and boisterous Toronto crowd that is hype after clinching the Over Here Division Championship last game. In fact, both of these teams have clinched their championship. The San Francisco Shitbirds are the Over There Division champions of the regular season. So I bet they're all very hype about that. I'm just gonna quit the music right here because we have the next game loaded. We're starting 3 minutes early, but oh well. It's another Canadian game. It's frigid temperatures up here. And amazing news, Jeff Forshot is finally back from injury. The star quarterback of the Shitbirds who went down in week 3, or I think that was week 2, with what we thought was a season-ending knee injury, is finally back and in prime shape just in time for the end of the regular season. So while we had fun with the JB Bradshaw experience and the Shitbirds are 5-1 with the best overall record in the league, it should be lights out here, but this Trash Pandas defense is insane. Ted McMajors getting the crew riled up there. McMajors and Terry Shutcrunch are the best linebacker duo in the league. They both have an insane number of interceptions and tackles, and their job is to make the middle of the field a no-go zone for any route runners or running backs who try to get through their defensive line. So it'll be interesting to see how the Shitbirds scheme against that and try to attack the edges of this Trash Pandas defense. And we begin with Lloyd Marshall opting for the touchback. Oh, does it still say any overnight? That's funny. I thought I fixed that typo forever ago. And so this preview of the Totally Normal Bowl kicks off. Jeff Forshot past the edge. And that's going to result in an Ian Ringout incomplete pass. Very curious there. There we go, over the middle. A big reception! Keegan Silverblood. Big reception over the post route. Maurice Slacks, being the load-bearing pole that he is, gets the knockdown, but doesn't break up the pass, and the Shitbirds move the chains. They're going to move up to their 35-yard line. Play action. Jeff Forshot quickly throws it to Elijah Beard, who can't turn the baby quick enough and wheels out of bounds. That's going to be a 4-yard pass. 2nd and 6 outside of their 40-yard line. Trash Pandas showing a lot of pressure. They're sending 6. This is a full-on blitz. And number 50 gets through. Frank Honky gets the sack. And the all-out blitz brings Forshot down. Now that tells me that the Trash Pandas have a lot of faith in their defensive backs to really go after the quarterback that quickly. Jeff Forshot over the middle, but no-go zone, as I was saying before, and Ted McMangers is the billboard, and he didn't even deflect it. That just bounced off his chest. And 4th and 11, and the Shitbirds will have to punt away their first possession. That's going to be punted out of bounds. A very great punt there by Ronnie Farron. Did as well of a job as he could have hoped for, given their field position. And he's going to kick the ball out of bounds at the 30-yard line on the Trash Pandas side. So Elijah Fitztupper still filling in for Johnny Talladega, who is injured for one more game. Play action pass to the right side. And is that a first down for Vondell Boost? Yes, Vondell Boost Power gets the first down. So this is the league's best of the best facing off against each other. Another play action. It's a bullet over the midfield, but
Number 12, the intended receiver on the play.
Number 12, that's Gary Osiris. I guess he didn't get there in time. That was a very, very quick snap. Second and 10, just past their 40-yard line. It's another bullet over the middle, and Andy Codplayer gets the pass. And here's another thing I want to talk about. There are two main MVP candidates that are most likely going to win the award after this game when we do the postseason MVP awards. Andy Codplayer, the tight end for the Trash Pandas, and Andy Overnight, wide receiver for the Shitbirds. Again, another play action, and it's a bullet again to Andy Codplayer. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the Trash Pandas are going to be trying to feed Andy Codplayer as much as possible because his yards after carry stat is actually not real. Andy Codplayer only gets around 2 to 4 receptions a game, but he routinely puts up 80 to 100 yards. It's actual video game numbers. As it looks like Wayne T-Block full-on lariated the running back there. That was hilarious. T-Block gets the 2-yard tackle for loss. As the Trash Pandas are on the 25-yard line of the Shitbirds already thanks to 2 amazing Andy Codplayer passes. And they almost get a Gary Osiris first down, and this crowd is into it, dude. The defensive stop to open up the game, and the Trash Pandas are now on the doorstep of 6 points, provided they can make this 3rd and inches play. And it's a pitch to Ricky Bonbon. And a great block there by the fullback, Felix Hambred, allows for the first down. Ricky Bonbon, undisputedly the best running back in the league. 400 pounds and the fastest thing on feet. Tanner Cornercamper on the move. It's a play. Oh, it's not a play action, it's a handoff.
3-yard gain on the play.
Handed it to the fullback Felix Hambred for only a yard. Fitztupper pitches it once again to Hambred, but this time it's a tackle for loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Very curious red zone decisions being made here by the Trash Pandas. Let's get about them at 3rd and 11. 2 halfback pitches, and they are loading up the right side. Holy moly. Talladega passes. Oh, it's knocked away. Brian Burner almost got his hands on it. And that's going to limit the Trash Pandas to a field goal. And here comes Ken Fudge from the right hash marks.
Number 10 in to attempt a field goal. The kick is good.
And that's 3 points for the Trash Pandas to open up this game. Andy Codplayer with 2 huge receptions that made that trip possible. And we haven't seen much from the San Francisco's MVP player yet, Andy Overnight. He's got a whole play named after him at this point by the TNFL fans. He's got more touchdowns than Andy Codplayer and more total yards. But MVP is such a subjective... Oh my god.
Kickoff return 25 yards. Marshall on the return.
Boyd Marshall getting a move on there.
Watch the bootleg. Man, come on. Come on. Take that.
And while the Trash Pandas also have it... Oh my god, what was that pass? That was like, oops, I dropped the controller and it hit the R1 button and passed it as it hit the floor. But we have offensive MVP candidates in Codplayer and Overnight. But the Defensive Player of the Year candidates include Terry Shutcrunch, the linebacker for the Trash Pandas, who we saw make a defensive play earlier's 4-shot. Almost gets a first down there, throwing it to Nelson Codmore. But the Shitbirds actually have 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates. They have the best quarterback in the league in Nicholas Five-Iron. And Ronnie Smashmouth is also on the ballot for being one of the best linebackers in the league. Elijah Beard running through, or no, that's on Downson, sorry. Running through, gets a stiff arm, and that's going to be a first down. So I foresee both these teams having salary cap issues in the offseason. 4-shot, nice floater over the middle, and that's going to be a great reception for Keegan Silverblood.
14 on the play.
That ends our first quarter. The Trash Pan is up by 3 as the Shitbirds are into enemy territory on their 40-yard line. I smell an overnight flight in our future. In a play or two, depending on how things shake out. It's play action. It's a big ball to the right side, but it's tipped away, and the overnight flight is canceled. Tipped away by Michael Hotz. And that is going to be a major matchup we're going to see tonight. Is Michael Hotz, can he cover man-on-man Andy Overnight this game on the right side? 4-shot dropping back once again. He's going to try again. And this time, Pierre Dumoulin catches it. And that's into the end zone for 6 as a chorus of boos rings out in Toronto. And now comes DJ Whiteboy to kick. And the kick is good. The Shitbirds are up by 4.
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Number 35, back deep to return. Kickoff returned 17 yards. Number 35 on the return.
That's William Simple-Graw, the punt and kick returner for the Trash Pandas. And this drive will start on their 22-yard line. Fitz-Tupper hands it off to Ricky Bonbon, who almost runs it in for a first down, but Virgie Hamilton tackles him down. That might have been for a first down. No, it's second and a pixel. Literally a pixel on my screen. I don't believe it. Fitz-Tupper's gonna drop back, but no, he's brought down. Evan Sackland, and he injures Elijah Fitz-Tupper. Who the hell is gonna quarterback now? Oh no! Evan Sackland leading the lead in sacks. Who the hell is going to... Who is that? Oh, it's Morgan Sissy. He pitches it to Ricky Bonbon, who goes around the left side and for a first down. Number 23, Virgie Hamilton, once again stopping him. So the Trash Pandas down to their third string quarterback in Morgan Sissy. And this will be his first start of the season. And Morgan Sissy hands it off again to Ricky Bonbon, who gets a nice yard. 9-yard gain. And I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of this on Morgan Sissy. We're probably not going to see a lot of throwing from him, so we're going to see a lot of Ricky Bonbon handoffs. So we're going to see if the Shitbirds can alter their defense. It's another handoff, this time to the fullback. And 2, was that enough to get to the yard? No. Yes, they moved the chains. So Felix Hambrad runs it in for a first down. Sisse, short throw to Cod Player, who gets a first down.
Makes the catch. 9-yard gain on the play.
And that's the third big play we've seen from the tight end this game. And Cod Player showing why he should be picked for offensive MVP. The Trash Pandas are down by 4. Morgan Sissy looking for somebody open. It's a pass over the middle, and Andy Cod Player! Again, they are feeding this man! It's another huge reception for the tight end. I was saying earlier in the Gators-Knitters game how it's going to be so cool once we get custom playbooks when we upgrade to Madden 2008 for Season 2, and how scary it would be to see the Trash Pandas have a play. Oh my goodness, that was a huge sack. Number 92, Spencer Hammerpants with the sack. But I was joking that, can you imagine Trash Pandas if they routinely made plays designed around getting the ball to Andy Cod Player and using his speed, and we're kind of seeing shades of that today, with Andy Cod Player being the majority stakeholder. It's a deep pass to the left side, and it's going to be to Brian Berner, who runs out of bounds. Shitbirds go for the veins. I'm just reading that now, sorry. And it's 3rd and 8, which gets them out of that hole that huge sack got them. Inside of the 20-yard line, and it's to Ricky Bonbon, who runs it through for a first down, and this offense is on fire. We have a football game here today. Both offenses absolutely motoring. Pierre Dumoulin with a touchdown for the Shitbirds on the previous drive. We'll see if the Trash Pandas can respond with a touchdown of their own. Fitz Tupper is back in the game. Fires a bullet intended for Brian Burner, but it gets jarred loose. We're going to talk about safeties that deserve Defensive Player of the Year candidates. You've got Randall Cloud for the Gators, and especially Zach Racer for the Janitors is my pick for best safety in the league, and tipped away by Virgie Hamilton, who I'm literally trying to say other people are also good at safety, but he's just been making plays and shutting me up. That's going to be another third down for the Trash Pandas in the red zone. Will they be able to convert? It's Tupper, looking to pass, throws it to the right side, and it's a touchdown for Brian Burner, and the Trash Pandas put 6 on the board. The out route gets him open and gets him 6 points. And with a Ken Fudge extra pointer, this will bring the Trash Pandas up by 3, and the kick is good. The over here and over there division teams only play each other once a season, so this is the first time that these two teams are playing against each other, and it's a game that everyone has been looking forward to all season. Both these teams from the start were picked as possible normal bowl competitors. Originally, it was people thinking it was going to be the Janitors and the Shitbirds making it to the totally normal bowl. As we have a pretty decent kick return there by Lloyd Marshall.
Marshall on the return.
Base! Set!
Trash Pandas showing pressure. But on Downson gets a run in for 5 yards.
3-yard gain on the play.
Let's go! Loose! Loose! Set! Switch up!
And that's a 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in the half. The Trash Pandas up by 3, and this really does feel like it could be anybody's game. If this is going to be a portent of what the normal bowl is going to look like on Wednesday, should these two teams maintain their number 1s and number 2 seeds, this should be a great postseason. 4-shot, drops back, passes to the flat, gets it to Dumoulin, who runs it forward for 4 yards. Quickly, no huddle are the Shitbirds getting into position. 4-shot, almost in trouble again, passes it on the flat. They run the same play again.
Catch. 5-yard gain on the play.
Watch QB! Go, go,
But Dumoulin gets it in for a first down, and they get the chains moving to just the inside of their 40-yard line. Oh, broken loose as Keegan Silverblood gets the lights tackled out of him by Terry Shutcrunch.
Come on now! Hit it, cuz! Hit it! Bring it! Bring it! Rotate, rotate, move!
Trash Pandas bunched up. Oh my god.
Don't left! Don't left!
They're showing man coverage. They're sending 6, but it's over the middle, and it's a breakaway from Kelsey Maotto. And that's a 60-yard touchdown pass. Kelsey Maotto staggers, gets Stonemeyer out of position, and it's blown coverage after that. Maotto runs it in for his 5th touchdown of the season. And since Kelsey Ma'ato has been brought up to wide receiver number 2, he has been nothing but magic. He is replacing the role of Evan Sackland, who has also been nothing but magic on the Shitbirds defense since he went from wide receiver to defensive end. And Sackland is now leading the league in sacks. So I've heard of people living up to their name before, but that's just absolutely ridiculous. DJ Wideboy gets the extra point. San Francisco, goes up 4.
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Number 35, back to return.
Almost gets to the 30-yard line.
Number 35.
Simple Graw is going to have this drive start from their 27. 1:31 left in the half. We'll see if the Trash Pandas can put a field goal on the board, or perhaps they might have an Andy Cod player broken coverage throw. They had 2 of them in their last game against the Knitters, but it's a false start, and that's going to put them back 5 yards.
First down. Stay low. Watch the draw. Get ready. Get ready. Set. Hey.
Fitztupper dropping back, pass to the side, tipped away.
This ball's incomplete. Number 11, the intended receiver on the play.
Fred Holdings, the nickelback for that play, gets the tackle.
Watch the bootleg.
And so the Trash Pandas stay 2nd and 15.
Here we come. Set. String him out. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Fitztupper, deep pass over the right side, and Gary Osiris will bring the ball to their 44-yard line. That's where it is. No huddle. Fitztupper, deep pass to the left side, and intercepted as it bounces off the hand of Ricky Bonbon, and it's going the other way. John Jackbos with his 2nd interception. One minute and 9 seconds left in the half. Four shot, decides to run it. He gets a lot of yards off that. That looked like 8 yards.
Gain of 8 on the play. Timeout called by the offense.
San Francisco uses a timeout. And oh no, they're calling empty. There's no backs for the Shitbirds. It's all wide receivers all day for them. And then it's an interception, and Travis Payne gets his hands on it. Intended for number 18, Ian Ringout. And the ball's going the other way again. "57 seconds left in the half. Now, will Fitztupper keep his hands on it? That deep pass to Ricky Bonbon going bad. And Fitztupper barely gets it out in time, but Vondell Boost Power gets the first down, and the Trash Pandas use their first of 3 timeouts for this first half.
Gain on the play.
Roger. Raise it 2. Set.
Fitztupper looking for someone open. Passes on the flat to Hambread, but he gets tackled down on the line of scrimmage. The second timeout of the Trash Pandas being used.
On the play.
Key. Watch the right. Set.
Fitztupper, it's a lightning bolt to the middle of the field where Andy Cod player catches it. Time after time, 1st and 10, 40 seconds, 39, 38. Fitztupper looking for somebody open. Under pressure to the right side. It's intercepted for a touchback by Tanner Gorgerdome. And that's the third back-to-back-to-back interception for this game. 3 back-to-back drives being ended by interceptions. And it's going the other way. 33 seconds left in the half. A tug of war here between two teams. And Forshot trying desperately to get out of the pocket, but Davey Hopper getting the sack. You can see Jeff Forshot trying to exit, but there's too many hoes in my motherfucking meal, dude.
Robber. Check two. Shift. Shut him down.
Overnight shifts a little bit. Interesting. But it looks like the Shitbirds will play to the half, ahead by 4 in this very intense game so far that could go either way. The home team down by 4. In this preview of what should be the Totally Normal Bowl. Again, we have the Stoats and the Janitors up next after this, playing for that number 3 seed. The winner of that game will go on to fight the Trash Pandas in the wildcard game on Wednesday. And the winner of that will fight the Shitbirds for the most coveted thing I made up ever. Totally Normal Bowl champions. Nice kick there to Simple Graw, and he's going to get to the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
And that is how this half will open. Trash Pandas with 12 downs. First down specifically. And the Shitbirds only have 4 downs, but 14 points. Their efficiency is incredible. It's a handoff to Ricky Bonbon, who tries to go up the middle, and it's going to be good for 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play.
Watch Z, left. Mad dog over.
And Fitztupper playing empty over the middle. It's complete. Brian Berner gets the first down. Tackled down by Fred Holdings.
On the play.
Here we come. Get up, D. Get up. Set.
And this black quarterback gets the snap. Steps back, quick reception over the middle to Hambread. And I think that's going to be fairly short.
Gain of 10 on the play.
I think that's going to be short. Yes. Gain of 10, my butt. Come on, announcer. 2nd and inches. It's supposed to be a handoff to Ricky Bonbon, but that's stopped dead by Spencer Hammerpants.
Time to get off the field, D. Let's go. Lights out. Set.
And the Toronto Trash Pandas 4 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. And with only 2 yards, they're going to hand it to Hambread, and he's met with an avalanche of Shitbirds. That is a terrible image in my head right there. Oh. Raymond bumper crop, and it looked like Ben Sports got in on the action.
Set. Hot.
And Tim ventures out to punch, and it almost goes to the moon. Oh, it's locked loose! It's knocked loose! The kick and tape recovers, it's knocked loose! Sonny DeWilliams with the catch. Didn't hold on to it, and San Francisco is challenging the fumble. Yeah, he might actually be down. It's hard to tell with these things. RV Lemon We'll see where the game decides to go with this. Generally isn't based on fact whatsoever. It's overturned, and the Shitbirds will maintain the ball. And the crowd lets us know how they feel about that decision, as a chorus of boos rings out in refrain. So the Shitbirds will not get a turnover. And Forshot is out of there, and he is running. Brought down by Jack Batson, or sorry, that's Stanley Steak Sauce, sorry. Batson is the 94 for the Shitbirds. Second and inches. Forshot once again sprints forward for a first down. Steak Sauce tries to close the door, but isn't there in time.
Get at him, D. Can't go left. Two, set. Roger, Roger.
Forshot steps back, passes to the flat, and it's a drop.
Number 81, the intended receiver.
Pierre Dumoulin on the right side of the field doesn't get his hands on it, and that's going to be an incomplete. You love JB, but he's fat as hell. Empty. Keegan Silverblood, oh my god. Stiff arm from hell as he lays Frank Hockey out.
On the play.
Set. Watch and draw.
And the Shitbirds just inside of the 50-yard line. Jeff Forshot once again tries running. He does a little squiggly squoo action until he's brought down by Davey Hopper.
Check two. Check two. Come on. Tough D. Get in there.
Forshot laser beam over the middle, and it's broken coverage. Pierre Dumoulin runs it in for his second touchdown of the game. What a bazooka shot down the middle of the field. Watch this, Forshot, blam, the fastest throw you've ever seen. Gets the separation on Jimmy Breeze nuts, and he just goes. Squiggly book screw action? Hell yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. And the Shitbirds go up 11. As Pierre Dumoulin, 2 touchdowns this game.
San Francisco is lined up for the kickoff. Number 35, back to return. Kickoff return, 13 yards. Number 35 on the return.
Drill, quick it. Come on.
So the Trash Pandas will start this drive from their 19-yard line. 2 minutes 23 left in the quarter. Down by 11. Fitztupper throws it to somebody who's currently being plowed down by Tanner Gorgerdome. And Gary Osiris gets back to his feet after that incident.
Stick 'em. Stick 'em. Shark bag. Shark bag. Wide. Wide.
And it's a handoff to Felix Hambred, who runs it for 6 yards.
With the carry, 7-yard gain on the play.
All set weak. Move. Set. Hey. Yeah, that
And Fitztuppert, that play breaks down. He tries to run forward and is stopped by Virgie Hamilton. Wasn't on your bingo card. I don't think it was on Gary Osiris's card either, as it's a 4th and inches play and Tim Bencher is out to punt. This could be a fake punt. Nope, it's real. Sonny DeWilliams gets tackled down.
Returned for a gain of 4 yards.
Stretch. Set. Out. In and out. Come on.
It's a pitch to on Downson, and this gets stopped immediately by Terry Shutcrunch,
Loss on the play.
who continues his Defensive Player of the Year campaign with another huge tackle for loss,
Bulldog under. Cover.
which leads them to 2nd and 13, just past their 25-yard line.
Far out.
Barry Slacks comes up, and it's a big run down the middle by Elijah Beard.
Of 8 on the play.
That's going to help cut the deficit down to 3rd and, 5?
Watch Z. Left.
Damn, I'm good. That gnome can run, dude. He just got gnomed up the middle. And that's going to bring us to the last quarter. The Trash Pandas down by 11. After an interception in the end zone and an overturned forced fumble, allow the Shitbirds to maintain momentum. 3rd and 5 on their 35-yard line. Hey. Jeff Forshaw in trouble, tackled down. Frank Honky with another sack on the day. And Ronnie Farron out to punt. Simple Graw ambles down the field to get to return it. And that's the fair catch, and the Trash Pandas are going to have decent field position on this. As you hear there on the 35-yard line. Play action. Oh my god, that was an illegally fat. That was a video game ball. That is not how anything should work. But Andy Codplayer gets delivered the ball that was just like... How do I describe what that looked like? It looked like the ball took a zip line. The ball looked like a custom animation in a PowerPoint presentation. It's a pass to Hambred, who gets a huge yard up the left side, past the guard.
Of 8 on the play.
It's going to be 2nd and 2. 6 minutes left in the game. Fitztuppert to the left side, but tipped away. But it's roughing the passer on Ronnie Smashmouth.
Number 56. Automatic first down.
Going to be, yes, as he said, an automatic first down for the Trash Pandas.
Drill, switch it. Come on.
They're going to be on the Shitbirds' 30-yard line. 1st and 10. It's a handoff again to Hambred, who... It's another face masking penalty from Evan Sacklin. That's going to put them 15 yards for that personal foul.
First down.
That PI call. This ball gets moved up to the 14-yard line of the Shitbirds. And Fitz-Tupper does the play action, but doesn't get the ball out in time as he's tackled down by Raymond Bumpercrump. He had no protection on his blind side. That's going to move them back to the 19-yard line. That's a 5-yard sack as Fitz-Tupper now has split backs. Pump fake, a short pass over the middle.
25 makes the catch.
And they really are weirdly relying on Felix Hambread this game. I don't know what's up. There were the 2 failed handoffs in their first red zone appearance that led them to a field goal after both of them kind of went disastrously. And yeah, they're just... I wonder what they see in Hambread. Fitz-Tupper looking over the middle. That's an interception being thrown. And Fred Holdings makes the ball go the other way. And that's the second interception the Trash Pandas have thrown in the red zone. That's a handoff to Downson, but the run is cut short by Brian Bealey. Their 4-shot in trouble. It's an interception and it's going the other way. Jamie Stonemeyer gets his second interception of the game, stepping in front of Kelsey Maotto. And it's been turnovers this game. I feel like that's the 5th turnover of the game. Like a college student annoyed that the element isn't hot enough for his grilled cheese, constantly flipping it to see if it's done. And Ricky Bonbon almost gets into the end zone, tackled down by Jack Bose and Hambleton. And it's 2nd and 10 inches. And Ricky Bonbon runs it in for another touchdown. And Bonbon averaging 5.7 yards a carry. The best running back in the league, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone in between. As the Trash Pandas are alive. And they're going for 2. Going for 2 here puts them within a field goal. It's a handoff to Bonbon, and this 2-point conversion is stopped. So the Trash Pandas will be behind 5 points. We haven't seen a completed 2-point conversion once so far in the Totally Normal Football League. That was only the 3rd 2-point conversion ever attempted by any team in the league. Oh, a huge tackle there by Ryan Tapdown. Just blasting the mana out of him. And the Shitbirds will begin this drive from their 25-yard line. 3 minutes 33 remaining in the last quarter of the game. And they're all over the quarterback. Stanley Steak Sauce and Ted McMajors make quick work, and that's going to be a 3-yard tackle for loss. 4 yards even. It's a handoff to one. Downson gets quickly
Number 20 with
lands on
two on the play.
who is that? That's Harvey Lemon. Harvey Lemon almost got a forced fumble on who was that? Sonny DeWilliams. But it got challenged and overturned.
Lock him deep.
And the Shitbirds trying to burn up as much clock as possible. It's a pitch to number 21, Henry Winnings.
The ball carrier.
But DeMar Hott gets the tackle. Michael Hott, sorry. And we reach the 2-minute warning. Will the home crowd get the victory here and get some momentum going into the postseason? Or will the Shitbirds show us why they are seed number 1? Ronnie Farron with the punt. William Simplegraw, a bit of a
4-yard punt.
oopsie doopsie on the punt catch.
Base. Base.
Fitz Tupper looking for someone open. It's a short pass and that's almost intercepted
Number 14
by Ronnie Smashmouth.
on the play.
More popular brother.
Empty. Empty. All right.
So the Trash Pandas on their 45-yard line. Fitz Tupper over the middle, knocked loose.
Pass. Number 84
Intended for Devon Styles.
on the play.
That's going to be a third down for the Trash Pandas. This is a must-make play for them. The Trash Pandas, 4 for 8 on third downs. I feel like they're going to have to find an Andy Cod play or laser beam to keep their...
Let's do this.
to keep this win in the picture. He passes it. It's a screen, but screens don't work in this game, and they'll go for it on fourth down and also call a timeout to preserve the play clock. Minute 40 left in the game. A fourth down for the Trash Pandas. This crowd into it, as this is potentially a do or die situation. 2 timeouts remaining. Fitz Tupper drops back. Lots of time. It's a laser beam over the middle, and it's complete to Vondell Boost Power. Moves the chains. The drive is alive.
Cover.
Once again, dropping back. Under pressure. It's caught.
Number 11
Brian Berner moves the chains again. And just in the blink of an eye, we are inside of the Shitbirds' 30-yard line. The Trash Pandas down by 5. They need a touchdown on this drive. It's a short pass to Devon Styles, who gets tackled down from behind by Fred Holdings, who has an interception already today. And it's 2nd and 5. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining. No huddles, no huddles. It's all action, non-stop. Goings on. Lots of time. It's a deep pass to the right side. And it's caught! Tanner Corner Camper puts it on the board, and the Trash Pandas will go up by 1. So the play here is to go for 2. Once again, so if they get this, a field goal will tie it for the Shitbirds. 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions so far this game. Cod player on the move. It's a handoff to Ricky Bonbon, and it's no good. It is barely short. And the Trash Pandas will be 1 point ahead. 54 seconds remaining in the game against the number 1 overall seed. In this last game for these two teams of the regular season. This crowd is going wild. It's all going to come down to this defensive stop. An interception will end the game in Toronto's favor. They need to keep them out of field goal range. And Tim Bencher squib kicks it, and this ball is paddling around. But quickly picked up, and this is bad news for the Trash Pandas as that squib kick bounced backwards And their Shitbirds are going to have excellent field position starting here on their 36-yard line. Trash Pandas winning by 1 point. San Francisco dominant all year long, looking to keep their loss column at a single one. 4-shot, deep pass on the right side, tipped away by Michael Hotz.
The intended receiver on the play.
Again, we've seen Michael Hotz prevent any big action from Andy Overnight all game long. Overnight has been shut completely down. It's been Maotto and it's been Pierre Dumoulin who have made up the most of the receptions for the Shitbirds. Jeff 4-shot over the middle. It's complete to Maotto. And they've made it to the 50-yard line. There are 20 more yards for the Shitbirds. And it's game. 36 seconds remaining. Jeff 4-shot. It's a deep pass to the left side. Tipped away by number 44, Jamie Stonemeyer, who is all over Kelsey Maotto. Again, about 20 to 15 yards away from a field goal attempt. 2nd and 10. Trash Pandas shifting their defense. It's a short pass to Andy Overnight.
Number 17 makes the reception.
With a bit of a hook route there to try and get on the front side of Michael Hotz. And it's 3rd and 6. At the 45-yard line. Jeff 4-shot looking for someone open. Laser beamed. It's tipped away by Kyle Katam. And it's 4th down for the Seattle. Sorry, I keep saying Seattle because I see S. And then my brain autocorrects it. For San Francisco. And the Shitbirds are going for it on 4th down. 4-shot. Looks back. It's a deep pass to the left side. And it's tipped away. It's a turnover on downs. And the Trash Pandas will beat the Shitbirds by 1 point at home. Jamie Stonemeyer makes the game-winning play to keep it out of Kelsey Maotto's hands, and this home crowd is going bananas. An amazing game, and the number 2 seed defeats the number 1 rated Shitbirds. The AI will BM by calling timeouts here, but this game has been won by the Trash Pandas. A fantastic game. Played on all fronts. And definitely, the stats won't show it, but one of the players of the game is Michael Hotz for taking one of the most explosive players in the league, Andy Overnight, and completely limiting his participation. Shutting down that right side of shutting down the entire flank side of the field for the Shitbirds. And while they've had an amazing player, especially Pierre Dumoulin, stepping it up huge in this game, we're going to see way more of him to come, especially in the Totally Normal Bowl. But this Trash Pandas team has showed us that they are capable of winning. The problem is, they will be on the road for the Totally Normal Bowl. Should, of course, I am talking as if it's a done deal that they'll either beat the Stoats or the Janitors. Which is certainly not, and the Trash Pandas win by 1. The Trash Pandas and the Shitbirds will end the regular season with the same win-loss of 5-2. Gary Osiris apparently gets the video games player of the game. 3 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown. I'd love to see, the passer ratings are probably going to be garbage with how many interceptions were thrown. Nope, Morgan Sissy with 118.7. 4-shot with an 88.5. 62 for Fitz-Tupper. That's funny. Yeah, Morgan Sissy mostly just handed it off to Ricky Bonbon and did... I guess he did that really sick COD player pass. But he did miss. 3 for 3, no touchdowns, and... yeah. So passer rating is very interesting if you're not familiar with this. So it takes into consideration how many touchdowns you've thrown, your completion percentage, how many yards you passed for, and I think I already said interceptions thrown. And basically how it works is that there's a minimum and max value for each of those things. So, again, Morgan Sissy has no touchdowns and only 38 yards. So that's why his perfect passer completion only gets him 118 out of a maximum 154. So if you're ever wondering what the heck passer rating means, it's based. Imagine judge scores for each of the different ways you can be good at throwing the ball in terms of total yards, touchdowns, interception throws, and completion percentage. And then if Morgan Sissy had thrown a touchdown or two, this rating would be perfect. But yeah, again, throwing in interceptions drastically reduces that total. As you see here, Jeff Forshaw had a completion percentage of 50% with 3 touchdown passes, but 2 interceptions, which basically cancels each other out for an 88.5. Anyways, that's kind of cool. But yeah, Ricky Bonbon, 52 yards, 5.7 average, again showing why he is the best running back in the league with a touchdown run. The only rushing touchdown of the game. Pierre Dumoulin, definitely a highlight of this game for the Shitbirds. Average of 24-2 on his 4 receptions. An Andy Cod player. Holy moly, dude. This just made the MVP race between Andy Cod player and Andy Overnight a heck of a lot more interesting. This Cod player, 6 receptions for 90 yards. No touchdowns, though. And again, Andy Overnight, he was just shadowed all game long by Michael Hotz. And again, we've seen no overnight flights. We saw Kelsey Ma'auto step it up in his stead, but he only got 2 receptions, although average of 38.5, thanks to his 60-yard passing touchdown. Oh man, yeah, it's so curious. Why did they give it to Hambred so much? What was the point of that? Hambred had, what? How many carries did he get? What happened to my mouse? Attempts. Yeah, he had 8 carries this game for 14 yards. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, and there we go. So Virgie Hamilton, you were talking in the chat, Alex, about how people are overlooking for Defensive Player of the Year. 7 tackles, 1 pass deflection. He leads the game in tackles, but that's about it. Ronnie Smashmouth, 1 TFL, and a pass deflection. Where are the interceptions? So Gorger Dome with a reflection, or sorry, interception, sorry, reflection? I think I'd said deflection and interception at the same time. That's funny how my brain autocorrected that. Yeah, Fred Holdings, Nickelback, got an interception. Jamie Stonemeyer, big key interception in the game. And Travis Payne as well. Travis Payne, the only thing he did was 1 pass deflection and interception. But man, what a team player, dude.